right, in my last set of examples for today, you're going to actually be sketching some graphs. So what's given to you is the graph of y equals x squared, and you're going to sketch these graphs. Now, when I say sketch, I mean sketch. So they're not going to be perfect, right? But you should have the vertex at the correct spot for sure, and then it should be facing the correct direction. If it's a little wider, a little narrower than it's actually mathematically supposed to be, not the end of the world. Okay, so here's my parent function, right? Y equals x squared. Now, how is this one going to be different? So let's go through kind of what we did on the first page, right? How will this be different? Well, it's positive, so it won't be flipped, so it'll be upward facing. This 1/2 is going to make it wider. This is going to shift it right 2. And this is going to shift it up 5, right? So we can see the vertex here is going to be at 2, 5. So here, I'm going to draw the vertex at 2, 5, right? And we're just sketching, but the vertex should be clear, right? So there's a vertex at 2, 5. And now what I'm going to draw is a parabola that looks just like this one, but a little wider, right? So when I sketch it, let's just make it a little bit wider than the parent function, something like this, okay? And that's fine. This is, right, when I say sketch, I mean the vertex got to be at the right spot, should be a little wider than the parent function. Looks something like that, okay? Now how about this one? Okay, so this one, I noticed the A is negative, so it's going to be flipped. It's going to be upside down, okay? It's also going to be, right, this is a 3, so it's going to be narrower. Okay, now this, remember this is the same as this, right? That x minus 0 is just x. So this is, see how here this is x squared? That's the same as x minus 0 squared. So it's not going to move left or right, but it is going to shift down 2. Okay, so the vertex here is at 0, negative 2. So let's put the vertex at 0, negative 2. It's going to be narrower, right? So here we've already taken care of the down 2, right? And it's going to be downward facing and narrower. So I don't even have too much space, but it's going to be a narrow parabola, kind of like this. Okay, and you can see my sketch is like pretty ugly, but I have the vertex at the right spot. You can see it's narrower than my parent function. Okay, so that's all you're doing here. Okay, you're kind of figuring out what those changes are and just sketching them, a very quick sketch on the graph. Okay, so you're going to try practice number 1. You're going to put 2 graphs on practice number 1, and then flip to the back of your booklet and do the same on practice number 2. Okay, do both those practices.